Are you starting to see signs of wrinkles or aging, but you're trans, MTF, and you want to know how to apply makeup correctly for your age? And that's not to say that you're old. Of course you're in your mid-20s. Play the transgender topic intro. Today's video is going to be slightly different to some of my makeup tutorials that I've done in the past, because today we're going to be doing it in 3 stages. Stage 1, cleansing. Stage 2 being moisturizing and anti-wrinkling. Is that how I say it? And stage 3 being makeup. And if you're new around here, hit that like button and comment any questions you may have down below, and make sure you do subscribe, because your grow here is in YouTube for the long run. That being said, let's jump into step number 1. Step 1. The first step is very straightforward. We're going to be cleaning the pores in your skin. The reason we clean our pores before applying any makeup is because we don't want strange little bumps that occur after a bit of dirt gets trapped under makeup. They don't hurt, but it's a bit gross. And my all-time favourite cleaning product for skin is Clean & Clear's Deep Cleansing Lotion, mixed with a couple of cotton wool pads. The reason that we use cotton wool pads is because if we use like tissue paper or whatever, the paper tears and it's not very good for applying it to your skin directly. And think of it like a paintbrush. But don't literally get a paintbrush and rub your face like this. So once you've got your cleaning lotion and your cotton wool pad, open the cleaning lotion, dribble it onto the cotton wool pad, and once your cotton wool pad is nice and moist, just rub it all over your face, everywhere, just quite literally. As you can see, there's quite a lot of dirt on this cotton wool pad, and I washed less than an hour ago. But then again, I do live in the middle of nowhere. This field over here goes on for about 5 miles straight. And do you know what I say about that? Welcome to England. Time for step number 2. Step 2. Now, before you apply any makeup, it's always best to use some sort of moisturizer or whatever, because if you're watching this, you're probably more interested in the factor of wrinkles. I say it like a taboo word. Then I would advise using a product that I still can't remember how to pronounce, but it is a body firming lotion. Please note that you don't have to use this exact brand. You can use any body firming lotion or any anti-wrinkling cream that you prefer to use. This is just the cheapest one that they sell in Sainsbury's. Once you get your anti-wrinkle cream or body firming lotion, just flick open the lid, dribble it onto your hand, and then rub your hands together, and then rub it all over your face and neck.
But Hannah, why apply it to your neck?
The reason that we put moisturiser on our necks is because the fact when we're trying to blend our makeup, we want to blend it with our natural skin colour. Because the last thing you want is to look like you have a mask on, or in my case, a Sudocrem face mask. Step 3. Now, there's only really 5 main products that you need to know about before starting to apply makeup. Starting off with concealer. Concealer is used mainly to hide any marks or blemishes, spots, redness, you name it. It's there to hide the features that you don't want to show. Secondly, you want to know about foundation. Now, foundation is used to make sure that your face is one colour and one colour only. Thirdly, we have a powder. Now, powder is used to make sure that your skin is matte and not shiny. You don't want to look like a greasy turkey on Christmas Day. Next, we have bronzer, and bronzer is to make sure that we have some low light and highlights in our skin. Now, if I smile like this to the camera, you'll see that this area is darker and this is lighter. So what the bronzer does is to make sure that we have that low light. And then we have blush. Now, blush is to make sure that you have red cheeks and you look cute and you look like some sort of Pikachu. Pikachu is a sort of Pokemon. And Pikachu looks a little bit like this. See what I mean with rosy cheeks? One moment, let me change back. Now, for me personally, I like to apply the concealer first. And as I've already said, you use concealer to cover any of the red marks, like that one on me, or moles, and things like that. So once you've got your concealer, just dab it onto the areas that you need to put it on. Dab, 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 dab. But if you suffer from some sort of 5 o'clock shadow, make sure you put it in the areas where you get the hair. I don't have any facial hair growth, so I won't show it. And if you happen to have any dark circles, put it around your eyes. You want to make some sort of triangle pattern. Down like this, and down like that. And then the same on this side. And that should be it for the concealer. And then what you want to do is go and grab a beauty blender. A beauty blender is usually an egg-shaped looking bit of sponge. Now you could use your fingers or a makeup brush to blend in the concealer, but using one of these makes your makeup have a much better looking finish. Does that make sense? And for this, you just want to dab it into the areas where you've put the concealer. Now as you can see, my skin looks a little paler, and that's because of the white balance of this camera is awful. But you would have noticed that this red mark that I had here is a lot less visible. And that is the key purpose of using concealer. Please note that I've been using this little viewfinder thingy-majig to make sure my makeup is all nice and blended. So I do apologise if it doesn't look blended 100% to you. I can't really see. And yes, that's the mirror behind me. Now once the concealer is all on, you probably want to use your foundation. Now there's many ways to make sure that your foundation is in the right place. And yes, I said apply it with a brush and all that jazz. But in recent months, I found it easier to get your hand, get the foundation, and just squirt it out like so. And then we get the beauty blender, and tip down, we dab it like so. Now I used to make sure that it was all in correct places and all of that jazz, but to be honest, it really doesn't matter. But even still, I recommend starting off under the eyes. Dab 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 dab. And now just use this, blend it all in. But remember, it's always best to dab down and not dab up. That being said, let's start dabbing. Dab 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 dab. You get the idea. Let me do my face. And once you've done the whole of your face, make sure you also do some of your neck as well. The reason we apply moisturizer on our necks is because the makeup goes on our necks ever so slightly. Dab 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 dab. Now once you've finished putting on your foundation and blending it in, it's time to get your powder and a powder brush. Dab the brush in like so. Tap the brush to get all the big powdery parts out, and then powder away. Now once you've powdered all over your face, make sure you do remember to do your neck as well. And now it's time to get onto the bronzer. Now for the bronzer, you're going to want to use some sort of contour brush. A contour brush is the brush that has the sort of diagonal shaped bristles. See what I mean? And just like the powder, get the brush, get the bronzer, dab it in lightly. Hit the brush like so to get rid of all the big parts of bronzer, and follow this pattern. Now if you have a big nose, you want to go on the side of your nose like this. Now if you have a big forehead, you want to go up here, follow your hairline, and back down to the other temple. If you have a strong jawline, go down here and down here, but one of the main areas that you need to do it is down here and up here. The way that we work out what line to go down, we just suck in our cheeks like this. And then you'll see a line going down here. Get your contour brush with the bronzer on, and then follow that line. And then do the same for the other side. And then one of my secrets is to get your powder brush and then lightly dab over it all. And then finally, it's time to get onto the blush. Please note that this step is optional and you really don't need to do it. But things like mascara and eyeliner are really not needed for MTF because your face is naturally like it. But with biological females, their cheeks are a lot more red and a bit more glowy and a bit more rosy and a little bit more. It's as if they blush naturally. Hence why I'm including it in this video. The way to apply blush is to use a blush brush. Now a blush brush is like your powder brush, but it's flatter and it's a little puffy. It's kind of really nice looking. Out of all the brushes, this is my favourite. Get the blush, dab the brush into the blush. Get the brush, tap it on your fingers to remove all the big sections of blush on the brush. And you want to apply the blush on the apples of your cheeks. And then blush ever so lightly in these areas. And there you have it. I've been filming this video for just over an hour now and I'm slightly exhausted. And remember as always to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you peeps in the next video. And on that note, goodbye. I forgot to mention there's a really nice sunset going on. Just witness that for a couple of seconds.
that's what it takes to find themselves, to save a friend, discover true love in the end.
It's time to say goodbye. I had so